LinkedIn, Hush's Driftbot of the Week. This week, I'll be covering how universities can use Driftbot technology to stay engaged with prospective domestic students over the VTAC and UAC period. I've selected Deakin just as a random university in Australia, which takes domestic intake and has to keep engaged over a 3 to 5 month period from when a prospective student puts Deakin as one of their preferences all the way to hopefully when they enroll with Deakin. And what I'll be doing today is showing you how this Driftbot combined with SMS, MMS, and a personalized landing page can help you keep those students, those prospective students, highly engaged over that period of time and ultimately differentiate yourself against the other universities that student has put as a preference and ultimately convert more of those prospective students to enrolled students at Deakin. So let's show you how the bot works. The student experience starts when I've put Deakin University as one of my preferences. So as soon as the communication period for VTAC UAC begins, Deakin sends me an SMS introducing its enrollment bot. In this particular case, the bot's called DeakyBot, and it's basically introducing itself, explaining what its purpose is, which is to keep track of important VTAC dates and also help with the enrollment process with Deakin University. So once they get this MMS, which has a picture of the bot, they can click on the link below, which takes them to My Tasks. The My Tasks page looks like this. It's a personalized landing page for that prospective student, which shows them a timeline of the next 2 to 3 months where they have to do something either for VTAC, UAC, or the university. And so you can see the next upcoming event is the info day. And it also has my task list, which is a to-do task. And in this way, the enrollment bot is concierging that prospective student through the process and actually helping them keep track of dates. And you can see the bot's popped up here on the page, and it's reminding me that info day is 12 days away, and it's asking me if I've registered. So let's assume at this point, the student thinks, well, 12 days, that's a long time. I'll just leave it for another time. Now let's continue this student experience and fast forward a day. Now this time I'm coming on the Deakin website, I'm having a look around courses, and you'll notice the enrollment bot has popped up on the website. And so DeakyBot's now asking me, hey, have I enrolled for the info day? And the enrollment bot will keep popping up and keep asking me about whatever makes sense during this period of time. So right now it's info day. The next time it could be first round preference changes, second round preference changes. It's always contextual. It's always personalized to me. And it's always trying to help me with the very next task I need to do or the next few tasks I need to do for this enrollment process. So if I say, okay, no, actually I'm not registered, it will give me some information on the information day. It'll try to convince me that it's worth going to. So firstly, it'll ask me what campus I'm interested in. I'll select the Melbourne Burwood campus. And just like any other Driftbot, it can drop some rich media, a video, tell me of how amazing that campus is, and try to get me warmed up for that open day. So let's say I do want to register for open day. I can click on this link and it'll take me to that open day page and I'll start that registration. But also at all times, the enrollment bot can also help me with my tasks. So if I click on my tasks, it takes me back to my personalized landing page. It can help me on course information. If it's to do with adjusted ATAR, because that's something relevant if my HSC results are coming up next. And I can always talk to someone. So if I click talk to someone, I can talk to a student advisor. So as you can see, this enrollment bot follows that prospective student around and is always trying to provide value and guidance. So if I were to click on this open day, I could go register, but let's say I get distracted and I need to go do something and off I go. Fast forward 2 weeks. if at any time during those 2 weeks leading up to the open day, I'd gone on the website, the enrollment bot would have popped up and reminded me that that's the next task. And this can continue through the whole enrollment period. It's just that it will have a different thing to talk about every time the dates change. So for example, if it's the preference round coming up, that's what the enrollment bot will be trying to get me to do, trying to help me with that particular preference round. So the problem with that is if I don't go back to the website, how do you do it? And that's one of the limitations of a chatbot sitting on a website, is that you can only activate it when they're actually on the website. But Enrolment Bot's different, because Enrolment Bot has SMS and MMS. And so as a prospective student, I've forgotten completely about open day. 2 days before, I get this SMS reminding me that it's only 2 days away. And since I am interested, I click on the register link. So if I go then to the open day page, I go ahead and I register. Now, if it's connected, it can just automatically detect that I've registered. But otherwise, the enrollment bot will just ask me like, hey, have you actually registered now? And if I click yes, then what happens is it will tell me that that has been ticked off on my to-do list on my task page. And at any time I can go back to that my task page, I can talk to a student. And in fact, just like any drift bot, I can have a student, a course advisor that can pop on anytime and help me out, and I can request a meeting and have a chat with that person. But that's basically what I want to show you today, just a very quick example of how the enrollment bot can keep those prospective students engaged over a long period of time, also differentiate yourself against all the other universities that are using just email, and having that just much better student experience of helping that prospective students over many months, and using SMS and MMS to reach out when there are critical dates, when there are important things that that person hasn't done. Hope you liked it. Please drop a comment below if you have any questions about it.